Hi, my name is George Bruno, also known as the Sultan of Silver. Welcome to another episode of Beards Without Borders. Well, it's a Friday night, almost the end of my work week. Had a nice day today, a very, very busy day tomorrow at the salon on Saturday. Got a package in the mail today, and I want to show something to you here. It's a glass. Kind of a double old-fashioned glass, a rocks glass with a groove in it. And that's kind of a neat thing. And also, it's square. So for you guys with the big, massive handlebar mustaches and beards, this would almost be perfect because, you know, I made the switch to drinking my shots out of a square shot glass. That way, the distilled spirits aren't going through the mustache, but when you just drink through the corner, from the corner of the glass, the liquid goes right in your mouth without, like, rinsing your beard and mustache. And what goes in this glass is a cigar. That's what that little groove is. So this is an Alec Bradley, a gift from Daniel Deggy, one of my clients that traveled a very long way to see me from California. People come from 20 states and 7 countries to sit in my chair. I'm not kidding you. And I remember somebody was making fun of me when I was at number 5 states. They're like, oh, there's no way, because I live in a tri-state area. So if somebody, I live outside of Philadelphia, 4 miles outside of Philly. So if people come from Jersey, that's a stone's throw. If people come from Delaware, that's a stone's throw. So we like to talk about this area as the tri-state area. So if people come from 3 states, that's very doable. I mean, it's not a big deal. When people come from Maryland, that's getting a little bit more of a big deal. When people come from D.C. or Ohio, it starts becoming a big deal. It got to the point where somebody broke my chops when I said people come from 5 states to sit in my chair. That was probably 2 years ago. Now they come from literally 20 states and 7 countries solely to sit in my chair. And I'm honored. I'm not bragging in any way. Well, what did Yogi Berra say? It ain't bragging if you can do it. I'm not doing this to brag. It's a fact. And I'm checking off the states as people come in. And my goal in 2018 is to have people come from all 50 states to sit in the chill chair. So I think that's just kind of an interesting little factoid. But this came from Dan Deggy from California. This came from Brad, who also sent me the Millstream pint glasses. So this has been a week of gifts, and I've got some other gifts going on. But one of the things that's going to be happening tonight is Teacher's Highland Cream. It's blended Scotch whiskey. I got it on sale, but that wasn't the reason why I got it. I got it because it was rated a 90 out of 100 at whiskey.com. And I'm thinking, oh, and also, too, the chairman of the Pennsylvania Board of Alcohol, whatever you want to call it, the alcohol and spirits or whatever, gave it a very high rating. So ratings, prices don't always reflect ratings. Many people independently gave this a 90 and above. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm going to try it right now. Teacher's Highland Cream. High in peated malt. You whiskey guys know what that's all about. Let me just read, put on my eyes here and read the bottle. There is distinction in every bottle of Teacher's Highland Cream because we add more peated malt. All blended Scotch is a mix of 2 kinds of whiskey, malt and grain, but Teacher's Highland Cream includes a high percentage of peated malt from Ardmore Distillery. I don't know what the significance of that is. More peated malt adds flavor and quality, genuine quality that you can taste and you can see in the golden glow of the liquid. We call it the light of Scotland. Okay. If you say so, but the ultimate test is obviously my palate. So let's open this up on Beards Without Borders. I'm digging this. I am really You know what this is for? In case you're at a party and you're at a social... Oh, man, the smell. I'm getting a wicked, beautiful smell. Oh, that's very beautiful. I'll explain that smell in just a second. You know, you're at a party or a social event, and you have a cigar in one hand, or you're outside, you're on your boat, you're at the marina, and you have a drink in one hand and a cigar in the other, and people come by and you shake people's hands, because I'm a handshaker, I'm not a hugger, and I've been telling guys, stop fucking hugging, all right? Fucking stop it. Hug your wife, hug your girlfriend, hug your brother. Just stop the fake bro hug bullshit. Just stop it. Fucking stop it. It's fake. You fucking know it. All right? Just because you have fucking tattoos or a beard doesn't mean you're going to be like fucking hugging on me. Shake my fucking hand. If I hug you, that's a different story, though. I'm only kidding. But, all right, enough with the bro hugs. Okay? Enough. I've had it with like the bro hugs. It reminds me in the 70s of people when people do like 9 different kinds of handshakes, and I could never keep track. Like I was always very, very like jealous of like my black friends because they would greet each other with like 4 handshakes, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I never knew what to do. I'm I'm in there, man. I'm like giving you a good hand, but I'm not into all the like, you know, and then you throw in a couple like elbows in there and then a bro hug. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, so like, again, another fucking reason why I felt weird and not part of the cool crowd growing up. Why I was nothing but the invisible fucking learning disabled average guy. Okay? Who had to claw and climb his way up. And remember what I said, that when the army of average has a fire lit underneath them, they become unstoppable. And that's truly what I have become, is unstoppable. Even at the ripe young age of being closer to 60 than 50. I used to say, if I can do it, you can do it. But that just, I'm kind of getting tired of hearing people say that, which made me get tired of me saying that. All right? But shake my damn hand. Don't hug me. I mean, unless you got this, like, unbelievable urge where you gotta just hug me, and I gotta hug you, then, okay. Then we give a little, like, half bro hug. None of this, like, I haven't seen you in 20 years, cousin, and, like, you know, like, all right? A handshake, that's what men do. Hasn't anyone taught you that? That's what men shake each other's hands. Okay? And then you might grab the forearm of the other guy or the elbow, okay? If you want to get a little more intimate. All right? And if it's family, you know, that's a different thing. Deals are made with handshakes, not with hugs. And don't forget that. All right, so let's pour this right now. You know I'm saying that with a smirk on my face, right? Because some of you, I've hugged the shit out of you, and just because I'm happy to see you, and I can't control myself. That might be the nut job inside of me where, you know, I got to do that. There's sometimes I see people and I got to give them a hug, but for the most part, just shake my damn hand, and I'll do the same, and you'll get the best darn handshake you ever got. Okay, I'll leave the hugs up to the ladies. All right, so here we go. Like right away, you know it's whiskey, right away. So let's just pour a little bit because I'm not drinking a lot tonight. I have a big day tomorrow. So that's not even a quarter of a shot glass. Now let me close this back up just in case this bad boy spills. I don't want to have to deal with anything like that. I'm getting a floral thing, not that Jack Daniel's smoky thing that I love. Love that. I love a smoky, oaky whiskey. But let's just try this here. Ooh, how different. Wow, different. Honestly, this is so different. Oh my gosh. The smoke is popping out of it. I'm getting a floral thing going on. When you walk into a flower store and all of the aroma and sense of all of the flowers kind of hit you, I'm getting that. It's very complex. I will say this. This is probably the most complex spirits that I've tried probably since Bastille, which was a French whiskey that I tried several years ago. Although I am a whiskey fan right across there, I've never met a whiskey that I didn't like. Okay, so let's get clear about that. I can see why they gave this a 90 out of 100. And I'm just basically wetting my lips and my tongue a little bit. I'm not really drinking enough. I like it. Wow, you got to try it. I'm sitting out here on the deck with a hat on and an insulated leather jacket on, and it is very cold out. But I don't feel like being in the dark Van Gogh room, and obviously I can't puff on a cigar or do a video in peace in the house with the televisions going on. And the zombie gnome is joining us tonight. But this is what you would do. You would have your cigar in here. You would take a puff. You would take a puff. I never had an Alec Bradley cigar before. Put it in your drink. Put it in your drink. Put it in your glass. Don't put your cigar in your drink. And there you go. And it's available for you, accessible, and you can shake people's hands. I would call this the perfect networking glass. I like it. I like it. Take a look at it like this. See that? And obviously you're not drinking out of these corners here, because that's where the cigar thing is right there. You're drinking out of these corners. So, but I don't think I would, I don't think I would be sipping on it while the cigar is in there. I don't think. Let me just see. Nah, because the ash could fall on your face, or I just don't want to, especially if you guys have a beard or longer hair, you don't want to, put anything, especially you guys that are like into like beard oils and beard balms. I did a few videos about how beards are not flame-proof or fire retardant. Do you remember I took a long white beard hair, a couple of them, like this, and I just took one that was completely clean of oil and balm, and I lit it at one end with a lighter. And you know how hair just goes, it just like, almost like it melts and just stops like that, okay? I did that with a dry beard hair. And then I took a beard hair that had oil and balm on it, held it up, it was like this long, lit it, and it was like a fuse. Not even like a wick, but like a fuse. That flame was going, and I had to like let go of it before it burnt my finger. So if you're putting oils and balms on your beard, be careful of the flames, honestly, and the embers. Okay, and heaters and that kind of thing. So fire pits and all that stuff. You don't want, that could be a drag, okay, trying to put your face out. All right. So I don't think this would be the proper method of drinking. I would just take the cigar out, take a sip, and then I would put this back in where I can network and shake hands. Now, what about, let's go back to that hugging thing. Guys hugging. I heard someone say, we have feminine sides and masculine sides in us, and they need to be balanced. Bullshit. Next topic, please. if you're a man, you have a masculine side. Some are more macho than others. There's a difference between macho and masculine. Every man is masculine, but not every man is macho. Does that make sense? I'm not a very macho kind of guy, but I'm a masculine guy. There are guys that are macho, and that's more of a public display of masculinity, especially if one has doubts about their masculinity. I find that people, like, you know, you ever see the guys, you might even be one that have like the testicles like hanging off the back of their truck, and I'm thinking, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to say that they got balls. But I think having a pair of nuts hanging off the back of your truck, I think that's pretty gay, if you ask me. All right? Yeah, I know I offended like a whole bunch of people right here, but guess what? That's life. All right? You can turn it off or whatever. But having a pair of nuts hanging off your truck, first time I saw that, I'm like, little mixed messages there. I don't know. You know, and the whole overcompensating thing. That is not virtue signaling, okay? Let me tell you what masculinity is. Someone bumps into your girlfriend and looks back and has a look on his face, you know, and spills her a drink or something like that, and has a look on his face like, what are you looking at, motherfucker? You know, and true masculinity might hold back and restrain a little bit. Macho might want to fight right away. Some people say fight for the honor of your woman. I know I was always, if someone did that to me, it would literally be maybe half a second before I shoved them and put them on the ground as fast as I could and made them apologize and regret what they did. I was like that at one time, but I gave up that kind of lifestyle because you know what? You can't turn that shit on and off. You think you're tough? You think you're fucking tough? I work out I know, you got tattoos, you got fucking muscles, you're in the gym, it's leg day and all that bullshit, okay? Now listen to me, listen close, all right? Now remember, let me just teach you about me. I say stuff with a little tongue-in-cheek, a little smirk on my face, so don't get too offended, okay? But here's the deal. If you're a tough guy, this is what I know to be true about tough guys, is you can't turn that shit on and off. It spills over into other areas of your life. If you're so fucking badass, like you gotta step on the gas and pass people and cut them off and have nuts hanging off the back of your truck, and then you come home and your daughter wants to come sit on your lap, how do you turn that shit off? How do you turn that off? I say take the nuts off your truck, enjoy a cigar, have a whiskey, hug on your wife, hug on your kids, and you're not any less of a man for doing that. I just want to toast you and say thank you for hanging out with me. Appreciate that. This is to you. I'm going to put a link for this glass down below if you want to get yourself one. I find it kind of interesting, and it's one of the most interesting gifts that you can give somebody, so enjoy that. Subscribe to the channel, bang the thumbs up button, pass this video on to somebody who you think would appreciate it and enjoy this kind of talk, and take it light. Take everything light. Life is just way too short to take everything super seriously. And this coming from a man who took everything so seriously at one time in his life. And then I realized life was too short. So as always, wherever you are in the world, I just want to say peace be with you. I wish you peace. Peace is a commodity. It's one of the most valuable things that you can have. So wherever you are, peace be with you, and the proper response is always and also with you. And that's not even a Catholic thing. That's just a normal world response, and also with you, you wishing me peace as well. Thanks for watching tonight. Have a great night. I'll see you soon. Thanks.